like to clarify a few things for our parents, students, and community members. A recent article in the Bangor Daily News regarding the drug survey did not fully cover the Bangor School Department's position or policy on educational research. The Bangor School Department's policy, LEC, on educational research was written in 1983 and updated more recently in 2004. This policy is in full compliance and alignment with federal law, specifically the Protection of Pupils' Rights Amendment. This amendment was written during a reauthorization of the ESEA Act, or the earlier version of No Child Left Behind, to address parents' concerns regarding schools exposing students to sensitive research without parents' knowledge or consent. In fact, some large metropolitan school systems throughout the country were penalized for surveying students about drugs, sex, and other sensitive topics without their knowledge. I won't go into all the aspects of the Bangor School Department policy at this point. However, there are 3 key points from the law and our policy that I would like to review. 1, the Bangor School Department does not require students to participate in research regarding the 8 protected areas by law. Participation in research is and should be voluntary, especially when it takes 2 full hours. 2, the Bangor School Department does not require students to answer questions about mental or psychological problems of their own or their family, sexual behavior and attitudes, illegal, antisocial, self-incriminating, or demeaning behavior, critical appraisals of other individuals within their family, political affiliations or beliefs of the student and their parents, and family income without written consent of parents and guardians. This drug survey includes questions about a variety of health issues and topics. Students are asked about drug use. They are also asked if they have been forced to have sex and the number of sexual partners they have had, whether their home is safe, or whether they can talk with their parents, and other probing questions. We feel parents should have full knowledge of these questions and actively consent to their child's participation. 3, the Bangor School Department's policy states that participation in research cannot interfere with the work of students or the teachers. I have shared previously the number of requests we receive weekly to assist in other organizations' mission. In this year, we have been asked to survey our 4th graders about suicide, friendships, and depression. We have been asked to survey our students identified under IDEA and their ratings of their teachers. We have been asked to survey middle school students and teachers on technology integration. We have been asked to survey teachers on professional development needs, students about their physical activity, Native Americans about drug use, deaf students about their educational experiences, and as you can see, the list goes on and on. We get anywhere from half a dozen to 20 requests weekly from honorable organizations with great intentions. However, there is no possible way that we can accommodate everyone. As one of the largest school districts in the state and the largest high school in the state, Bangor is on the top of everyone's list. As with any request that comes across my desk, I look to policy and what is in the best interest of our students to guide my decisions. When asked to participate in the Maine Youth Integrated Health Survey by the Office of Substance Abuse, I asked about the administration of the survey. I was informed that the entire school had to participate. I was informed that the parents would not receive a copy of the survey and that a passive consent protocol would be used. With this protocol, students would take home a slip of paper stating that a health survey would be administered and if their parents objected, they had to contact the office. I was informed that the survey had to be given during a certain time frame at a certain time of the day for 2 hours, and that there was not any flexibility to schedule the survey during non-academic times. Lastly, I was informed that the school department had to pick up the cost of shipping and handling to send the 1,300 surveys back to the Office of Substance Abuse. You can see that these items do not align with the key points of our policy. Substance abuse is a complex societal issue that the Bangor School Department takes seriously. This is why we have a K-12 chemical health curriculum based on best practice as articulated by national and international experts. This is why we work so closely with the Bangor Police Department to train all staff how to identify drugs, and we also extend this training to parents. This is why we have policies that hold students accountable for their actions, yet also work with students to seek outside help for treatment. This is why we offer a full assortment of extra and co-curricular activities to keep students engaged after school and making healthy choices. And this is why we take security and monitoring so seriously. We have over 40 video cameras installed throughout our high school and middle schools. We have 8 hall monitors at Bangor High School to supervise students throughout hallways and around the school grounds. We also hire a security company to monitor the student parking lot, and we have a school resource officer, a member of the Bangor Police Department, that has worked with our schools for over a decade. Officer Cliff Worcester does an outstanding job. However, he is one man trying to cover all 10 Bangor schools. When Chief Gastia and I discussed what other things could be done to address substance abuse, we both noted the success of having an SRO officer full-time in the schools, to be a part of the culture, to get to know the individuals, to help with education, to monitor for signs of use and abuse, and to hold individuals accountable. This is the next level we want to pursue, and Chief Gastia successfully wrote a COPS grant to gain up to another 2 SRO officers in Bangor. Our goal is to have 1 full-time officer assigned to the high school, full-time, beginning sometime next year. We would then have 1 SRO assigned to cover both middle schools, and ultimately having another officer to cover the other 7 elementary schools. By having officers in our schools interacting with students on a daily basis, they can proactively address issues rather than always being on the reactive side. As you can see, the Bangor School Department wishes to put our efforts where we know we can have a positive impact. In summary, the Bangor School Department takes drug abuse seriously. We are not philosophically opposed to educational research if it allows voluntary participation with parents' full knowledge and active consent scheduled on non-academic time. Thank you.